Good morning, all. It is March the 28th, 2016. Time to kick off another trading day, and we're going to start today with partial markets. The European Unions and England, Great Britain, the UK are still on holiday for Easter, and you can really see that reflected in the overnight session volumes, trading range, lack of volatility, etc. The biggest dynamic we have facing us today is the 2-year auction, and then for the week will be end of month, quarter for the equities, and that's pretty hard to get heavy duty selling without a huge piece of news. Institutional money managers have little incentive to dump stocks. They'll window dress, but they won't clean out their portfolios, or they won't be defensive because it affects their compensation. So because we have the 2-year auction today, I do believe we're going to have sideways to higher market. Trade balance minus 62.5. Personal income plus 1/10. Personal spending plus 1/10. PCE plus 2/10. Pending home sales plus 1.5. That's probably a little optimistic. I've seen personal income, personal spending up 2/10, and core PCE up 3/10. So the focus will be personal spending, core PCE, pending home sales, direction of the E-mini early. Then as we get close to 1 o'clock Eastern, the 2-year auction will kick in. So I do like the market from the long side better. Now we're looking at a B, no doubt about it, volumes below time. So selling 4s to 8 first time out, sell 1. Reasonable trade, then 11 to 15 for sell 2. On the buy side, I think we can go a little bit lower. We've got this high volume number at 27, so we're going to try 25s, 29s for buy 1. But it may take an 01 to get long. That's just hard to tell right now, given the lack of a full market. And that might make getting below the buck pretty difficult. So we'll put a question mark at 01. Try for 25s to 29s. And take it from there. Yes, the rains and the snow and the combination thereof will be helpful for the wheat crop, and we're well behind on moisture now, so we get moisture into March, April, May through about mid-June, and then things can get pretty dry after mid-June too. I know everybody talks about how mild the winter is, which yields a hot summer. That's not necessarily true. If you believe in average temperatures, then if you have a mild winter, you can have a cool summer. As the temperatures fluctuate, etc. Got this last rotate up at 4. We're right here, 31 to 03, sell 1. Knob spread has strengthened, 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, maybe a little lower, 13 to 17, buy 1. Put a question mark at 21. And then 5 to 9, buy 2. So I do like the long side better because of the 2-year auction. That usually takes the market higher. Doesn't always. We've had, like, I think 5 auctions now in the last 6 months with a 2 or 3 year. The market has not traded higher into the 2 or 3 year. It's pretty rare, but it can happen. Back in the old days, you just 2-year auction, you walk in, you buy it on the opening, and you'd be a happy camper by the time the auction rolled around. When I looked earlier, gold was lower. Found buying below 8. So we got basically 1200 as support, and right now we've got 25 as resistance, and we're trading at 17. Definitely a P, double distribution higher. Europe's closed, so 19s to 21, sell 1. 24, 26, sell 2. On the buy side, 10 to 12, buy 1. And 5 to 7, buy 2. Okay, with Europe closed, I don't think we're going to get a lot of play out of the euro overnight. But when you have these situations where the markets are closed, it's either no activity or it's eye-watering volatility and activity. There's just kind of no in between. Usually it's no activity. You can see that we're still moving lower. We're still dealing with Bs. The value areas are moving lower. Now the overnight sessions volume is higher than Friday's volume, but it's lower than Thursday's, or make that Thursday's and Wednesday's volume. So we like the short side of the market. And 112 even, sell 1. And 1225, sell 2. On the buy side, 75, buy 1. And then 50 will be buy 2. And pretty hard to see this market taking off and going anyplace today. Has that holiday feel about it. Okay, Japan's market was up overnight. China's two markets were down. All of Europe's were off. The United States market is higher, and crude's having trouble at $40. So selling the 40, 45 and a quarter, sell 1. 50 to 75, sell 2. On the buy side, 39 even, 39 and a quarter, buy 1. And we'll put a question mark at 50. And then 38 and a quarter, 38.50, buy 2. Getting closer to April, we'll have more OPEC members talking about how they're going to be able to solve the problems come April. Hard to see how they're going to be able to do that. Okay, given end of the month, end of the quarter biases, my guess is that the stock market coming in will have an up bias. Japan's market was up overnight. Our market, the E-mini, was higher overnight. Don't think we've got a lot of volatility in store today. So I think we're probably going to be dealing with first hour trading, 6 to maybe 8 handles. Maybe looking at the day max of about 15. So if the high is 2040, that makes 2025 if we got a 15 handle range, prime buy territory. If the low is 2030, it makes 2045 prime sell territory. So we'll 39s to 44s, sell 1. 49 to 54, sell 2. On the buy side, maybe stops below this. We've got a B, so 25 to 30, buy 1. Maybe a little bit lower. Then 15 to 20, buy 2. Trade balance. No one will pay any attention to it. Minus 62.5. Strong dollar is hurting our exports. Personal income, plus 1/10. Personal spending, plus 1/10. They'd like to see this higher than personal income. Core PCE, plus 2/10. Then pending home sales, plus 1.5, and that one could come in lower. Personal income, personal spending, I've seen plus 2/10. Core, I've seen plus 3/10 this morning. Then Dallas Fed last month was minus 8.5. And the focus will be personal spending and pending home sales. It's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible. I think the bias for indexes is higher this week. We'll see if it plays out in a bit.